Chief Justice Martha Koome has defended the judiciary against accusations of capture from the civil society and de facto leader of the opposition, Raila Odinga. 14 civil society organizations last month accused the judiciary of aiding and abetting executive impunity, while the Odinga-led Azimio party has repeatedly condemned what it describes as subservience to the presidency.
Chief Justice Martha Koome has spoken out against the trial of the independence of the judiciary in the court of public opinion. Speaking exclusively to NTV, the Chief Justice demanded proof of being compromised by the executive from its accusers.
I would deny vehemently any capture of the judiciary, not me, the CJ. Because what I would ask is, what evidence do they have? Because we deal with evidence. Let them tell us in which instance has the judiciary been captured.
When she was interviewed for the role of Chief Justice by the Judicial Service Commission 2 years ago, she committed to working on improving relations with the executive on the appointment of judges and funding.
And if I'm cautious with the president, he is doing his job, I am doing my job. When we meet, I am telling him about administration of justice, that I need human resource capital to be able to ensure there is justice for the Kenyans all over. I need infrastructure. I need courts built in all the 150 sub-counties where we haven't built.
The 2022 presidential petition was the first real test of the judiciary's independence under the leadership of Martha Koome. And in delivering the court's decision, she earned the censure of the now de facto opposition for dismissing their suit as hot air and a wild goose chase. Thereafter, confidence in the independence of the justice system was shaken when high-profile cases involving high-ranking members of President William Ruto's administration were withdrawn by the Director of Public Prosecutions for the reason that they were filed under duress exerted by former President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration.
We are not ODPP. Judiciary is independent. ODPP is also independent. I don't enter their space, just as they will not enter my space. I'm the chair of the National Council on the Administration of Justice, but we don't discuss operational independence. We don't discuss our work. We don't discuss cases.
The speed with which the judiciary diarized the appointments over whose swearing in they presided raised some concern, given it did not allow time for the seeking of injunctive orders in suits challenging their suitability, thereby rendering them nugatory.
Millicent Nyaboke Omanga being appointed a Chief Administrative Secretary.
Last week, the judiciary was forced to issue a statement distancing itself from the controversial swearing-in of Chief Administrative Secretaries after it came under fire from 14 civil society organizations for not moving with similar speed to hear a petition challenging the appointments.
And my dear, I think the civil society retracted that statement and apologized. I have an apology on my desk. They said we didn't know because they were accusing the judiciary of swearing the 50 CASs, which was not true. Judiciary has no role in swearing executive appointees other than the president.
The actions of the judiciary coming under increasing scrutiny as the last line of defense against the undermining of the Constitution.
I'm not a mini god. I don't tell judges, and they would protest. In fact, they would ask for my removal if I told them to rule in a certain way. Yeah, because that's really overreaching.
Right. Yes. So leave us with this. Given these statements, are you not concerned that confidence in the independence, perception in the independence of the judiciary has been eroded?
I would just tell Kenyans to have confidence in the Constitution, that we defend the Constitution as the judiciary and bring evidence where we have failed to protect the Constitution.
And in an environment where the National Police Service, the Deputy President and leaders of majority in Parliament have sought to crush the media and spewed ethnically divisive vitriol, is the Kenyan judiciary ready to prosecute international crimes?
When you begin a new court like this, you don't become very complex. You begin small and simple. And what do I mean? You begin by looking at the appeals coming out of these serious crimes, counter-terrorism, serious crimes against humanity, transnational crimes, drugs and all that. Those decisions of the magistrates in those cases, because they are there and they are many, they are the ones that go to that division.
Olive Barrows, NTV.